Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to WWE 2K23. I said at the end of the last episode of My Rise that we were going to be doing My GM this episode, and yeah, this is what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to get round to the different episodes of My Faction and, of course, Universe Mode. I don't have any idea what My Faction is. I assume it's like an Ultimate Team sort of thing. So I know I might not like it, but it's worth giving it a shot, seeing what it's all about. And then Universe Mode, I'm bracing myself for eternal disappointment. So we'll see what happens in there. But My GM, I actually liked the General Manager mode for 2K22, and I think I might like it here. I want to see what changes they've made. I want to see if it's any better. Honestly, in terms of My Rise, it seems more or less the same thing as last year, except we've got a full, I guess, more focused narrative this time, if the lock so far is anything to go by. So, yeah, not too much of a change. I wouldn't say it's too much of an improvement either, but I'd say it's good enough. You know, I still prefer my careers of 2K16 and 17, though. Despite it being quite broken in 17, I just liked the whole idea of the grind through the championship leaderboards, especially in 2K16, because that's where it worked properly. And we also have the checklist, you know, the Paul Heyman guy checklist, authority checklist, stuff like that. And then you had the Hall of Fame checklist in 16. I liked that, and I missed that. So, hopefully that returns one day. I do like My Rise, though. Hopefully, maybe one day, my career could return and it could coexist with My Rise. But yeah. Anyway, before I get into a full-scale rant, we're gonna hop right into My GM. So let's do it.
Hello, and welcome to My GM. I am WWE superstar Xavier Woods, but you might also know me as Austin Creed, creator of Up, Up, Down, Down, and the greatest GM of all time. No!
Tyler Breeze.
GM of all time?
Why are you here?
You've never beaten me, which makes me the greatest GM of all time.
Get out of my face. Look, everyone, it's Prince Petty.
I think you mean Prince Pretty, aka King of Cuteville, aka definition of delish, aka longest reigning up, up, down, down, slash left, right champion of all time, aka Tyler Breeze. And I'm not gonna be disrespected by the GM of the B show.
Oh, you mean B for better? Yeah, that's me. Because I know how to truly manage a roster and put my superstars in the best position to keep them, the fans, and the commish happy.
Yeah, if you don't run out of money first. Meanwhile, I watch as my fans multiply and the dollars roll in thanks to my careful planning, creating masterpiece matchups with every show I touch.
Masterpiece? That's a hilarious way of saying stale. I handle any shakeups that might come along while also having the poise and grace to make the hard decisions.
I don't think so. You're gonna be sitting up in the cheap seats while I manage my way right to the Hall of Fame.
The only way you're getting on that Hall of Fame stage before I do is if you're inducting me. Well, it looks like there's only one way to settle this.
Only one. Simulate.
Alright, okay, nice little cutscene there. Definitely an improvement over 2K22's. It felt a bit disconnected with Stephanie having this whole monologue about GM, especially if you chose Stephanie. Like, it's like she was patting herself on the back by the time you reach the end of the season. But yes. Welcome to My GM. Your first big choice will be deciding which GM you'll be to take your brand to the next level. Each GM has their own unique power card that only they can use. Power cards are useful tools that you can use to gain advantages in your season. Choose wisely because you won't be able to change your mind later. Alright, so we got Adam Pearce, Sonya Deville, Stephanie McMahon, Xavier Woods, Tyler Breeze, Kurt Angle, Eric Bischoff. I mean, Kurt Angle as well, that's dope. Mick Foley's here, okay. And you can now, of course, have your custom superstar. We're going to go with Eric Bischoff. Like, bro, why wouldn't I? Okay, so brands, we've got SmackDown, Raw, NXT 2.0? So NXT and NXT 2.0 are two different brands here. WCW! Bro. We're obviously going with WCW. Okay, now we get to choose the opposition. So you can have up to 4 opposing players. That's cool! That's cool. I think it was only 2 before, so that's dope. Okay, so we got the CPU here. We're going to have... I think Xavier Woods in charge of NXT 2.0. I think they really suit each other. You know, the whole aesthetic of NXT 2.0 with the whole, you know, splattered paint and stuff. I think that really suits the New Day, the whole colourful thing. So let's go with that. You know, just for the fun of things, we'll also have Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze can be in charge of Raw. And then we've got one final one, I suppose. And this one will be SmackDown. We'll rule out these 2. So Stephanie Kurt or Mick Foley. I think we're going to go with Stephanie. You know, just to bring back the old rivalry of Eric Bischoff and Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie can be the SmackDown GM. So, yeah, those are our choices for our very first season of MyGM. Would you like to confirm these brands and GMs? Yes, I would. Okay, so we're going to go with normal. Game difficulty, normal. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go with normal across the board. Opening budget. Well, what's the highest we can have? Why wouldn't we have a higher budget? Okay, let's go with that. Player order. Straight order. Snake order. Yeah, we'll go with a snake order to kind of shake things up. And speaking of shake-ups, we'll have that on as well. Draft pool. You can make a custom one. That's cool, I suppose. And we got the auto draft as well. Not doing that. The draft is half the fun of General Manager mode. So here we go. Look at that. It says the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Did you see that? We've got 2 World Heavyweight Championships now. It's so weird. They really need to change that title. I hope Roman unifies them and... yeah. Anyway, season 1. Do we have multiple seasons?
The rosters are about to change. It's WWE draft time.
Oh, hell yeah.
First pick for WCW.
The first pick for WCW. Okay, so John Cena is right there. Can you imagine taking John Cena away from the WWE? John Cena in WCW. That would be dope. But I'm going to go with Becky Lynch.
WCW chooses Becky Lynch.
This is a fantastic choice in Becky Lynch.
John Cena goes to NXT.
Exactly what you want.
Asuka goes to Raw. Ooh, Alexa Bliss goes to SmackDown. We're going to have...
prepares the second pick.
SmackDown. Oh, it's Snake Order, isn't it?
For Monday Night Raw.
Oh, no. I wanted Rhea.
Ready for their second pick.
And I wanted Finn Balor. Damn it.
Standing by for WCW's second choice.
I'm going with Roman Reigns. Why wouldn't I?
And the tribal chief turns his eye towards a new brand.
Oh, it's Snake Order, I suppose. This is reversing, so...
to this show.
Charlotte Flair. It's only right, you know? Obviously. Because Ric Flair was such a big part of WCW. Hell, Charlotte appeared on WCW back in the day. So it's only right that Charlotte Flair gets to be on WCW.
Charlotte Flair.
The Queen continues her reign on a new night.
Bianca Belair, NXT. McIntyre on Raw. Edge on SmackDown.
Pick number 4
That
from
seems right.
SmackDown's GM.
Kevin Owens to
And Raw
SmackDown.
ready to make their 4th
MVP to Raw.
NXT 2.0 about to make their
We got
4th selection.
Carmella going to
WCW's
NXT.
GM about to
Alright,
make
what have
their
we got
4th
here?
pick.
I saw Randy Orton down there, so we're going to go with Randy Orton. He's pretty cheap compared to a lot of people on
The
here.
GM picked Randy Orton.
Oh, I get another one. Seth Rollins! Seth freaking Rollins! Why wouldn't I? Johnny Gargano back to NXT.
Pick of the red brand.
Dolph Ziggler to
An
Raw.
important choice at number 5 for SmackDown.
Logan Paul!
Who will join SmackDown in mere moments?
What? Logan Paul
The
is
next
on the
round
game?
begins
Logan Paul's on
for
SmackDown,
Monday
okay.
Night Raw.
Mysterio goes to
Important
SmackDown as well.
pick for
Nakamura goes to
2.0.
Raw. Gunther goes to NXT.
WCW back
So
at
there's
the
no
podium for their
NXT
next
UK
pick.
anymore? That's weird. Oh my god, there's Elias and Ezekiel. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. We're going to go with The Miz. I love The Miz. Why wouldn't I go with The Miz?
Must-see.
We got another one here.
Scratch and claw to get to the top.
Out of all these people, we could go with Dominic Mysterio. Solo Sikoa could be cool. Queen Selena. Jinder Mahal. Reggie. Shotzi. There's a lot more of a pick here. Cora Jade, let's go.
Cora Jade.
Cora Jade.
I really like Cora Jade.
She likes a good
I've been following her ever since, like,
speculation.
I think I've been following her on Instagram even before NXT. It's strange.
Who is about to join the Raw roster?
Oh, Sky, Mace goes to SmackDown, Shayna goes to SmackDown, Bayley goes back to NXT. Alright, WCW. So we got 4 men, we got 3 females, we need another female. I'm gonna go with Dakota Kai.
WCW chooses Dakota Kai.
Oh yeah, baby.
Kai.
We got another one here, okay. Oh, where's normal Nikki Cross, man? I don't want Nikki ASH. Kira Tozawa's still on the roster? Dana Brooke? Jeez. Tyler Bates still there. Okay, we're gonna go with JC Jane.
WCW picks JC Jane.
JC Jane bringing the attraction to a brand new show.
She's got a lot to prove, but she's ready.
Nikki ASH to
SmackDown
SmackDown.
contemplates their next pick.
Okay, now we've got optional drafting. Okay. We've still got about 1.2 million on the budget. Oh, no, we don't. That's other teams. I wonder how much we actually have.
Could be make or break.
We still have 1.4 million. That's actually really nice. We're going to go with Damian Priest.
Picks Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is taking aim at a new target. With his amount of fight,
okay, so the recommendations are kind of lame. Ezekiel went to NXT, so we could have Elias. Yeah, I want to walk with Elias.
Chooses Elias.
A whole new show will walk with Elias.
Kind of also wanted to go with Ezekiel. It's really funny how those two are in the same game. Indy Hartwell goes to Raw, Starr to NXT, Chad Gable to SmackDown,
A tough choice awaits the SmackDown GM.
Braun Strowman to SmackDown,
Raw War Room weighing its strategy
Butch
here.
to Raw,
NXT
and I miss
2.0
Pete
moving on
Dunne.
in the draft.
Nikita Lyons to
Who's going
NXT.
next to where the big boys
we got a
and
million
girls
left.
play?
We're gonna go with Liv Morgan.
WCW drafts Liv Morgan.
The GM looking to live
Right,
dangerously.
I think we'll go with one more male and one more female just to fill up the brands. Okay, so we're gonna go with R-Truth.
WCW chooses R-Truth.
Why wouldn't I
You think
go with
R-Truth
R-Truth?
knows he was just drafted?
NXT 2.0 is done. That's NXT for you.
And here's the final version of NXT 2.0. The SmackDown GM is preparing their next pick. Who is next
Okay,
on the
Sami Zayn
SmackDown
to Raw,
roster? With
Angel
all
to
this talent,
SmackDown.
this is going to be a
SmackDown's
competitive brand. The Raw GM taking stock of the talents. And here
Raw's
is the new
done.
roster of Monday
Pretty nice
Night
looking
Raw.
roster, that.
A major decision for the WCW
Alright, so we need
general
one more
manager.
female and then that's it, I'm done. So, let's see who we're going with. Tamina Snuka could be pretty cool. Could go with Shotzi. Candice LeRae would be a pretty cool choice as well. You know what? I'm gonna... Wait, how many bad guys have we got? So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've only got 3 male bad guys. That could prove to be an issue. We need a bad guy woman though, so who have we got then? Could go with Candice LeRae, that would be our best decision. Shotzi would be cool as well. We're gonna go with Tamina Snuka.
WCW
Because she's a
picks
giant.
Tamina.
There's nobody meaner than Tamina.
Yeah, you know
on
what?
this
That's it.
roster.
We're gonna go with that. If we want any more people, we can go in the free agents list.
Look at the big boys and
That
girls on
looks
the
like a
WCW
dope roster, honestly. That looks awesome.
And now the brands showing
All
side
right.
by side. This is going to be a good season.
Not bad. I don't like how it's got the same backing like soundtrack for that. Oh, so we got a Hall of Fame checklist thing. That's dope. So similar to 2K16. Hall of Fame. It's everyone's dream to someday make it into the WWE Hall of Fame. To get there, you'll need to prove that you have what it takes to manage your talent, money, and brand to the top. Complete career achievements and seasonal challenges over the course of your GM career to keep your eye on the prize and beat the opposing brand GMs to the Hall of Fame. Okay, to enter the Hall of Fame and prove you are the best, be the first GM to earn 10 Hall of Fame trophies. Trophies can be awarded through either career achievements or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire your save file. Alright. So you can have multiple seasons. That's dope. Alright, so Triple H, we're still responding to Triple H. I was born for this. Good, I'm expecting big things at WCW this season. Make it an amazing show. Tyler Bree says, hey Bischoff, I just wanted to let you know that I plan on taking Raw to the top of the power rankings and staying there. I have the roster and show running capabilities to do it. I don't think WCW stands a chance. You really think you can contend with us when we have superstars like Drew McIntyre? Get real. Bruh, I have Roman Reigns, the face of the WWE. Don't even. Selecting the champion. So, world champion, obviously, is going to be Roman Reigns. I think we need one more bad guy, so we'll have to do that. So yeah, here's our new WCW World Champion, and it's only right to have Charlotte Flair as the WCW Women's Champion. Was that an actual title, or have they just made that up? I don't remember there being women in WCW, or at least women in terms of, like, an actual roster, titles and stuff like that. Okay. We got the home tab, the journal, commissioner goals, same as last year. Career progress is new. And we have the GM assistant. Dope. Okay, so we are going to book our first show. I really don't like how we still don't have secondary shows. One of my favourite parts of the original GM mode back in the SmackDown vs. Raw days was that you had heat and velocity. Heat for Raw, velocity for SmackDown. I would have liked to have those type of shows for WCW, you know? Main event for Raw, superstars for SmackDown. Or they could just make it up, you know? Bring back heat, bring back velocity. For WCW, I thought was it Thunder? Was it WCW Thunder? Don't remember rightly. But yes, for our first ever match. We do have a lot of money, so we could obviously make this really cool. We can have triple threats and fatal four-ways now. That is dope. Okay, so our very first match will be Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, and we're going to have Damian Priest versus Elias. Fighter versus Bruiser. Oh, right, so we do have a secondary title. We have sort of a WCW Hardcore Championship, I think that is. Yeah, I mean, that works. So we'll go with that. Yeah, Extreme Rules, Hardcore. Who's going to be the very first WCW Hardcore Champion? Guess we'll have to find out. We'll book our promos last. This one will be our very first tag team match, and this can be just a normal tag team match. We're going to have JC Jane and Tamina versus Liv Morgan and I suppose Cora Jade, I guess. And that could be our Women's Tag Team Championship match. Let's go. This is going to be a big night. Boom. There you go. This one can be our very first one-on-one female match. We'll go with stamina cost low for a last man standing match. Alright, whatever. We need an extra female. Okay, so if we can go to manage roster, sign free agents. You can also sign legends. Maybe we should sign a legend. Trish Stratus? Yeah, why not? Trish Stratus for 10 weeks? Doink the Clown's there as well. Doesn't have an official image for some reason. We could have gotten Beth Phoenix. That would have been cheaper. The Hurricane's there. We can get Mr. McMahon himself on WCW. Can you imagine that? Let's look at our free agents. Do we have any generic people? We got Nicholas Mann, Karen Compactor, Nova Northern Light is back. Oh, damn it. They haven't got the photos anymore. I remember Nova Northern Light. She was one of my favourite free agents to sign. She was like the MMA fighter looking person. Triton's there as well. Brute Force. John the Fish Herman. Kyle Slickman. Red Monsoon. Yeah, like, they don't have images for these now. They've been a bit lazy with it. But whatever. I still like it. Why not? Let's get Nova Northern Light. Oh, she looks so different. They've just rebooted her. That's what they've done. Triton, permanent. Why not? Let's get him. Got Kyle Slickman. Neon Bright Star. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Sassy Molassie. Donna Matrix. Red Monsoon. Jesus. And these guys are cheap as chips. But we don't need them just yet, so I'm not going to bother. But anyway, we're going to have our first female match, and that will be our first female one-on-one, last man standing. That can be Nova Northern Light versus Trish Stratus. They're both the same in terms of classes, so it might not be a good match, but who cares? I suppose it might be good eventually. Okay, so our main match here is going to be Hell in a Cell. And it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. Why not? Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. That could be a very good match. And that will be our title match. Boom. Alright, so as for self-promos. Oh, I don't have a women's title match. Okay, well, screw this match then. We're going with a women's title match. Boom. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the WCW Women's Championship. Oh, actually, no. We'll have Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus with the interference from Becky Lynch running in on Charlotte Flair, and that's how we can start our little rivalry. Okay, boom. Self-promos, The Miz can kick off the show. We'll have R-Truth there. And Seth Rollins can call out... Seth Rollins is a specialist, right? So we can call out anybody here. I feel like Seth Rollins and Damian Priest could be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that could work. Alright, show logistics. Can't have any of them yet. So, boom, we'll confirm the booking. And we'll see how it goes. Show cost is $90,000. So that's quite a lot. But it is the first show and we want to come out swinging, don't we? Welcome to your show. Here you can choose to simulate, spectate, or even play matches. This is where viewers will come to rate the matches and promos you booked. Don't be surprised if they're harsh critics. If you're in a rush, feel free to simulate the entire show by pressing triangle. Maybe you could get, like, max ratings if you played every single match. I don't know. We'll have to test that out. But we're going to simulate this first one and see how it ends up. Elias is your very first WCW Hardcore Champion. Right there. Jeez. The Miz, excellent promo. We love to see it. Our very first WCW Women's Tag Team Champions will be JC Jane and Tamina Snuka, and that was an okay match. R-Truth obviously gets a good promo. It is R-Truth after all. Charlotte Flair and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus wins after a run-in from Becky Lynch, and that starts a rivalry between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. And who is going to come out on top? Roman Reigns retains the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, and that was a good match. Alright, so this is NXT 2.0. Shelton Benjamin versus Gunther.
That's it. Ring the bell.
Shelton Benjamin comes out on top. 3 stars. Dope. Robert Roode does his little promo.
1, 2. That's
Bayley versus Nikita Lyons. Bayley comes out on top. Disappointing. At least we didn't have any of those. Self promo from John Cena. He is the NXT champion. Okay. Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Bianca Belair is the champ. 3.5 stars. Akira Tozawa, self-promo. Finn Balor versus Ezekiel is the main event. Ezekiel wins! Okay. And that starts a rivalry between Balor and Ezekiel. No promos for Raw, just right into the action. Raw. Io Sky wins the very first match. Rhea Ripley versus Gigi Dolan. Rhea Ripley wins. I wish we would have gotten Ripley. Wow. 1 star. Dull. Butch and Shinsuke Nakamura. Disappointing. Raw is bottling it. Sami Zayn is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. 3-star match. And now we have SmackDown. Fatal 4-Way for the Universal Championship. Who will come out on top here? Edge comes out on top. Why is this the very first match? Who knows? Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable, against all odds, wins against Braun Strowman. We got Shayna Baszler versus Doudrop. This sounds like a complete snooze fest. Yeah, mediocre. I'm surprised it even got 2 stars. Rey Mysterio versus Angel for the Intercontinental Championship. Angel wins, and it's a 4-star match. Wow. So, who wins overall? We got 3 stars, with the best in the first one, best in the second, second best on the third, and joint best on the last one. So I think we won that one. I think we actually came out on top in that first one. We can skip past all this. Nice to see we still got the social media sort of stuff. We got 1 million fans. Okay, we beat NXT 2.0. We've beaten Raw. And we're not beating SmackDown. SmackDown is just above us. Just about, though. It is very close, though, between all of us. But, yeah, honestly, I didn't expect to do that good on my first show. So, yeah, that's dope. We got 3 weeks until Survivor Series. Let's see what Triple H is talking. Orton now has a stamina level below 40. I know we're going to rest a bunch of people. Just wanted to wish you luck for the coming season. We're looking forward to it over at SmackDown. Oh, she's being nice. Obviously, with the likes of Edge in our books, we think we're going to give WCW more than a run for its money. I guess we're going to find out. Charlotte Flair says, that loser Becky attacked me during that last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. I want to settle things in the ring with her within the next 3 weeks. Of course, sure thing, Charlotte. Alright. Anyway, guys, that is the end of our introductory episode to WWE 2K23 MyGM. If you guys liked it, of course, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace.